Hi, thanks for joining me today. It is Friday, December 11th, and I'm so glad you joined me today. Now, normally on Fridays, I do a fact check today, but last night I was looking at what the fact checkers are looking at, and there's pretty much two stories that they're talking about. There's this one, and there's this one, okay? And if you saw my video that I did on Wednesday, you understand that I'm no longer talking about this one. And this one, I haven't been able to talk about for a while. So I'm just going to take a pass on it today, and I want to talk to you about something that might be a little bit more important than a fact check. And I just realized my flames weren't on. I need to turn my flames on here. I mean, what's the use of having a jungle studio if you don't have live flames, right? So, anyway, today I just got back from the dermatologist, and I had been meaning to see a doctor all year, and because of this lockdown, I just never did. And eventually I saw my doctor last week, scheduled this appointment this morning, and I went in, and it turns out it was a good thing I did, because I had, I think, 7 different things removed, including this one here on my head, right? I've got this one right here on my cheek, or whatever part of the face that is, one on my hand, one on my back and on my shoulders, a couple on my shoulders. Turns out that like this one right here and the one on my hand is something called actinic keratosis. Turns out it's pre-cancerous. And fortunately, I went in early enough. They were just able to freeze it off. You know, they just had a can of Freon or something. I don't know exactly what they did, but they froze it, and apparently, it'll fall off soon. Maybe be discolored after that. Who knows? But not a big deal. They didn't have to cut anything out. There was no surgery. So that was good news. And it's really good that I checked into it early, that I checked into it and didn't let it go like most, middle-aged dudes do. They just push things off until they have to. And it is my encouragement for you today that if you haven't been to your yearly checkup, or there are things that you need to do, take care of them, because if Joe Biden ends up taking office next year, we could be in lockdown all of 21 as well. I wouldn't be surprised by that. And there's a lot of issues that come from that. I think back to earlier this summer, I had 2 different friends decide to take things into their own hands, I guess, early, right? And they both ended it for whatever reason that they did. And, I think that that's been happening a lot because there's so much isolation. People aren't getting to their counselor. People aren't getting to their doctor. They're not seeing their friends. They're not able to communicate as much as they'd like to. And problems just kind of get avoided until they can't get avoided anymore. Now, this thing on my face, easy enough. I got it taken care of, no big deal. My 2 buddies, one was my boss at a gym that I worked at, and the other one was a guy I used to do stand-up and sketch comedy with. Yeah, they're gone because of this lockdown. At least the lockdown had a big effect on that. And me not getting to the doctor all year was because of this lockdown. I finally made it. Things are good. It should be full recovery, so no big deal. They just zapped it off. But if we're going to stay in this lockdown for a lot longer, I think it's really important to not put things off. It's up to you. It's up to you. If you need help, or if you need to see a doctor, or whatever it happens to be, need to see a friend, do it. Don't put it off. We only got so much time. And if you put things off often, it gets worse. A lot of these things don't work out well, as much as we'd like them to. And so that's my encouragement for you today on this Friday. Now, if you missed my video yesterday, it was Alt Tech Thursday, and there'll be a link in the description for that. You can check that out. I was happy with the result from that. And on this platform, I'm now at 100 subscribers. So that's really awesome. That's really awesome. You can follow me over there. But I hope that you have a fantastic weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.